Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Denise Coughlan, owner of Resolute Pilates and Wellness Studio, and I'm bringing you your seated Pilates movements. And today we're only going to need one chair. And as before, if you have any previous illnesses or injuries or any recent illnesses or injuries that you might need to get medical clearance before you take part in these exercises. Okay, so I want you to make sure that you're comfortably seated into your chair. Making sure you're bringing your back against the chair, bringing your feet underneath your knees. You can let your hands rest on your thighs or your sides, wherever you feel comfortable, and really focusing on lengthening through the spine. So you want to make sure your head is in line with your spine, keeping the shoulders back, and we're bringing the awareness to the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Breathing in for 5 and exhaling for 5. As you inhale, visualize the rib cage expanding to the side and contracting back in again. Inhaling through the nose, expanding the rib cage, and exhale through the mouth, contracting the rib cage. As you breathe, visualize the belly button very gently drawing towards the direction of the back of the chair and continuing to focus on the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So we're bringing it into a gentle warm-up. We're bringing it into head rotation to begin with. We're going to exhale, look over the shoulder, and inhale, coming back to your starting position. Exhale, looking over the opposite shoulder, and inhale, coming back to your starting position. So just your own range of movement, making sure that you're not putting any strain on the neck or your upper back. Keep lengthening through the spine. And we're going to do one more time. Looking over the shoulder as you exhale and inhale, coming back to the center. So head nods, keeping the back against the chair so you're not leaning forwards. We're going to bring the head gently forwards to head nod and then looking ahead of you. Exhale, looking down. And inhale, looking ahead of you. Exhale, looking down. And inhale, looking ahead of you. 2 more times. So just feeling that gentle stretch into the back of the neck. And then 1 more time. And bringing the head back to center. So we're going to bring the ear to the shoulder, tilting the ear towards the shoulder, not shoulder to the ear. And then coming back to the center slowly. Exhaling to the side. And inhale, coming back to the starting position. Exhaling to the side. And inhale back to your starting position. It's just gentle movement side to side without leaning the body sideways. Let's do 1 more time. And then coming back into the center slowly, relaxing the arms. We're going to bring it into shoulder rolls. So we're inhaling to begin the circle and exhaling to finish. So keep lengthening through the spine, keep sitting tall, circling through the shoulders, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And then we're changing direction with those circles. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And again, keep lengthening through the spine, keeping the awareness with the breath. And we're going to do 1 more time. And releasing the arms down slowly. So we're going to elevate the shoulders, draw the shoulders up to the ears, and reach the hands down towards your feet. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, hands to the feet. So keep lengthening through the spine. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, hands to the feet. 1 more time. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. And exhale, hands to the feet. So we're coming into lateral flexion. We're going to reach over to the side, tilting the head, reaching the hand to the floor, and then coming back to the center. Just make sure that you don't feel like you're falling off your chair. Keep sitting tall and just allow the body to tilt gently on the exhale breath. Reaching one hand down towards the ground. Exhale. Inhaling to center, 1 more time, exhale. And inhaling to center. So we're going to take the arms straight ahead of you for protraction and retraction. We're going to inhale, reach the arms ahead of you. Exhale, draw the shoulders back. So just think of peeling the shoulders away from the back of your chair and then drawing the shoulders back towards the chair. You can add in your single leg stretch, which is a nice one just to mobilize through the knees and getting that little bit of work through the top of the leg, the quads. Okay, so you can leave out the legs if you just want to do the arms one more time, and then releasing down slowly. Coming into the spine twist. So the hands are underneath the chin, lengthening through the spine. We're going to exhale, coming into the twist, and inhale, coming into the center. Exhale to twist, and inhaling to center. So you can add in that hip opener as well. So we're going to exhale, step it to the side, inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, alternating sides, but we're keeping the same length to the same side that you're twisting towards. Okay, lengthening, focusing on the breath, keeping the back against the chair. And let's do one more time. And then back to the center slowly and releasing the arms. We're coming into spinal flexion. We're bringing the head to head nod and just sliding down one vertebrae at a time, just to wherever you feel comfortable without feeling like you're falling forwards, and lengthening the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, going down, keeping the base of the spine against the chair, and inhale, lengthening up. So you just make sure that you're not rounding the shoulders. So we're going to bring the head and shoulders forwards, but we're not tensing in across the chest. And lengthening up, stacking up the spine. We're going to do one more time. And then lengthening up one vertebrae at a time. Okay, so I'm going to again divide the video like the previous video into two parts. So we're going to work upper body first, and then I'm going to do a little bit of lower body. So you can skip ahead to the breathing at the end. I'll add in the time where you can skip ahead if you don't want to do the lower half of the body. Okay, so we're going to start off lengthening through the spine, keeping that gentle connection through the core, and we're going to rest the hands down by your sides. Palms of the hands are facing upwards, and we're going to lengthen through the spine as you bring the arms up on the inhale breath, just tapping the hands, fingertips, and exhale, coming down slowly. It's just a little bit of range of movement, and really working through the shoulders and the upper back. Inhaling to come up, lengthening the spine, just tap the fingertips. Exhale, coming down slowly. Keeping the awareness with the breath, keeping that gentle connection through the core. And let's do two more times. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, coming down. One more time. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, coming down. Okay, so we're going to bring the arms ahead of you this time. So we're just going to reach the arms ahead of you as you inhale, and then exhale, reach the arms back behind you. Inhale. So we're not swinging the arms, but we're slowly rolling through the shoulders, opening out, extending the spine as the arms come back behind you. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So you're just going to your own range of movement. And we're going to scissor switch the arms. So we're going to take one arm behind you, one arm reaching ahead, and we're just going to switch them, like as if you're walking, or power walking, or shoulder, like a soldier walk. So just swinging the arms, one arm forwards, one arm back. Keep lengthening through the spine, focusing on that breath, in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and releasing down slowly. Arm circles. So normally we do the shoulders, but now we're arm circles, so it's a full circle. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So we're going to circle around in one direction to begin with. You can do small circles, You can do really wide circles or just do your shoulder circles if you don't want to do the full circle. And changing direction. And just noticing if there's any tension in one shoulder or both shoulders, and just really try and increase that mobility and stretch as you take it through the movement. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So it's a really nice one. One more time. And releasing down. So just letting the arms rest. Give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. You can do a few rotations with the head if you need to loosen out the neck. Okay, so the next one is a really nice one for across the center of the spine, thoracic spine and chest. Just make sure that you go to your own range of movement and watch the neck on this one. Okay, so we're going to place your right hand down onto your left leg. So it's opposite hand to opposite leg. And let the right elbow just drop down to the right leg. Okay, so it's just reaching down slowly onto one side. The left hand then, we're going to inhale, reach the arm up towards the ceiling. So just go as far as you can. Try not to lean over to the side and feel that stretch coming out through the chest and contracting through the middle part of the spine. Okay, so it's opposite hand to opposite leg. So right hand to left leg, and you're leaning the left or the right elbow on the right leg. And then coming up slowly. Okay, so we'll do that on the other side. So opposite hand to opposite leg. And then place the elbow gently down onto your thigh and take the arm up towards the ceiling. So you might not go that far, that's fine, but if you can go right up towards the ceiling, the palm of the hand is facing away from your body and you're turning the head to follow the hand, so the twist. Okay, so we're going to try and bring that into a little bit more range of movement, so it's a little bit more of a flow. So inhale coming up and exhale coming down. Inhale coming up and exhale coming down. Okay, so we're slightly leaning forwards with your body and then bring yourself back up, rotating through the spine and coming back up. Okay, if you found this one too difficult, you could always do spine twist instead, like what we do in the warm-up. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Remember to turn the head in that same direction that you're twisting towards. So we're going to hold the next one up for 10, 9, 8, don't forget to breathe, 7, relax the shoulders, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up slowly, changing sides, and reach it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, up slowly. So it's a really tough one, but it's a nice one. And give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. Okay, so that was the twist. So now we're going to come through tread the needle. So for this one, we're going to go same hand to same leg. So you don't want to hold directly onto your kneecap, just above the knee. And this time we're going to take the other hand, palm facing upwards. So think of the name, it's tread the needle. So think of your other hand as like the tread, and this is the needle, so we're going through the needle. So we're going to bend the elbow on that supporting side and reach the hand through. If you can, we're going to think of your same shoulder to the same knee. Now if you can't do that, just stay in this position, looking towards that outside hand, that direction of the outside hand. Or you can bring your shoulder towards that knee and then coming up slowly. Okay? Same hand to same leg, the other hand palm facing upwards like you're holding onto a tray. Bend the elbow and reach the hand through. Okay, so we're turning the head to the same side of that outside hand. And if you can, deepen it down, so think of same shoulder to same knee. Okay, and then coming back up slowly. So we're going to alternate sides. Exhale going under. And inhale coming up. So just make sure you're not leaning too far forwards on this one. Keeping your sit bones, your bum, weight into the chair. Exhale. And inhale. So this is another thoracic rotation, middle parts of the spine. But it's also contracting along the core, the obliques a little bit more. And you should feel that stretch along the side of the shoulder blade into the lats as you're doing this one. So it's an exhale breath to go under and an inhale breath to come up. Okay, so we're going to combine those two together. If you don't want to do the two, maybe pick your favorite one and stick with that one on one side. So we're going to do one side for 10 and the other side for 10. Okay, so we're going to start off with your the twist. So we're going to go opposite hand to opposite knee. So we'll go with the right hand to left leg. Okay, so we're going to start off on that side for the twist. What you need to do when you're doing both of these movements together is to take one hand to the other leg. So you're going to swap the hands around. Okay, so I'll explain that as we go along. So we're going to go into the twist first. So we're going to take the arm up towards the ceiling. Okay, so you think the elbow coming down and then you come up. Okay, so now you need to change the hand to the other side and go thread the needle and back up. Switch the hand and come into the twist. Switch the hand and go thread the needle. Okay, so I know it's a little bit confusing, but if you need to pause the video and have a practice, or do as many as you need to just to get the sequence. Okay, so I know I said 10. I'm not sure how many we're on this, but we'll say it's 5. And through. 4. And through. 3. And 2. One more time. Don't forget to reach through. And back to the center. Okay, I'll make sure to count on the other side. Okay, so we're going to come into that twist first. So opposite hand to opposite leg on the other side. And you think of bringing the elbow towards the knee. Okay, so I'm going to count it from now. So inhale up. And then change hands with the hand on the leg. Exhale through. That's 1. Change the hand again. Inhale up. And exhale 2. Inhale up. Exhale 3. Inhale up. Exhale 4. Inhale up. Exhale 5. Inhale up. Exhale 6. Inhale up. Exhale 7. Inhale up. Exhale 8. Inhale up. Exhale 9. And last one, inhale up and exhale 10. Okay, that's a really nice one, but the coordination is a little bit hard. So you can practice it and you'll get it in no time. So give the shoulders a roll, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Okay, and let it rest. So we're going to take it into a little bit of wrist mobility. This is a really nice one because the arms, the hands do get a little bit tight as well, so it's a nice one just to loosen it out. Okay, so we're going to hold the hands together, interlink the fingers, and we're going to start off with a little roll. So we're going to circle round through the wrist, lengthening through the spine. Just keep it going through one direction with the circle. And if you can, reverse. Now the reverse is always harder. So just keep really rolling out in that circle motion. Okay, and then bringing it back to the center. So keeping the hands interlinked, we're going to create waves, okay? So we're going to wave around. Okay, this might be someone's dance move, so I don't know who'd get away with that on the dance floor these days, but it might be someone's dance move. Okay, so just you can make them small, or you can make them really big. And just really think of rolling through the wrist. Keep focusing on the breath. Okay? And then bring it back to starting position. So this time the hands in a prayer position. And what we're trying to do is to keep the bottom part of the hand in the same position all the time, but tilt. Using your fingers. We're going to try and really tilt to each side with your hands. So where you should feel this mostly is along the front of the arm here, or the inside of the hand. Okay, so we're tilting side to side. Don't go with the whole body, just with the wrist. And that's the inside area here. Also a bit of wrist mobility. You can do these anytime during the day. It's a really nice one to do. And then bring it to center. Okay, so we're going to take one hand, palm facing in, fingers pointing down. Okay, so it's like this. And you use your other hand then, tips of the fingers on the top of the wrist, and use the bottom of the hand to press the hand inwards. Okay, so we're trying to get the hand to go in towards the elbow. And this one really stretches along the front part here of the arm. And then we change. Okay, so one hand. And you're just alternating sides. Neck and shoulders relaxed. Okay, nice and slow. And then shake it out. Another nice one to do then for a little bit of grip strength is to clench the fingers and then stretch them away. Okay, so clench like you're gripping and then stretch away. Really spread the fingertips. Clench and grip. Okay, a little bit of coordination with the fingers if you want to. Instead of bringing all the fingers in at the same time, is to try and roll them. Grip and then roll back out to stretch. Okay, so roll and stretch. One more time. And releasing down. Okay, so if you want to, we're going to be doing lower body next. So if you want to skip ahead, you can, I'll pop the time in here, you can skip ahead to the breathing towards the end. Or now we're going to take it onto the lower body. So I'm just going to move back so you can see properly in the camera range. Okay, so a little bit of ankle mobility. So lengthening through the spine. We're going to keep your toes on the ground, raise the heel up and lower the heel down. So calf raises, we would have done these before in one of the previous videos. Okay, so it's a nice one for mobilizing through the ankle and a little bit of work through the calf. Okay, keep focusing on the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So let's do one more time. And releasing down. Okay, so we're going to stay on the right leg. We're going to go heel, toe. Okay, so you'll have to raise the leg just a little bit, just to take the weight off the foot as we're doing this. So toe, lift the heel, heel, lift the toe, toe, heel, toe, and heel. Bringing it back to the breath. Now you can hold on to the leg if you need a little bit, or if you had, you could use maybe a scarf or something just to hold the leg, because it does get a little bit tight across that quad area. And then rest it down. Okay, so you're going to do that on the other side. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. Toes to the ceiling, toes to the ground. Lifting and lowering your heel. Bringing it back to the breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Okay, one more time. And placing down. So another nice one to do is to alternate the legs. So we're going to go with just the toes on the ground, raising through the heel. Just like you're walking on the spot. So just keeping the toes on the ground on this one and alternating through the heels. Okay? And then one more time. And releasing down slowly. Okay, so a little bit of work through the ankles. So we're going to take one leg forward and just drawing circles around. So you can keep your heel on the ground and think of drawing circles in one direction with your ankle. And then change direction. So the heel stays on the ground and we're just drawing circles round in one direction. Okay? And then place it down. So we're going to change legs. Just bring the legs slightly forward, heel down, toes to the ceiling, and drawing circles around. Bringing it back to the breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And then changing direction. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and releasing down slowly. Okay, so the next is a little bit more challenging, so you don't have to do this one if you find this very challenging. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn yourself onto your side. So you're onto the side of the chair. Okay, so you want to have your outside hip off your chair. Your inside hip is on the chair, so you're sitting on the chair on one side. Now what you could do on this one, if you wanted to, is to bring a second chair just here, so you can hold onto it so you feel a little bit more supported on this one. Your other hand, closest to the chair, we're going to wrap the hand around the chair, okay? So we have that little bit of extra support, lengthening through the spine. You can use your hand on the hip, so think shoulders, or your head, shoulders in line with the hip, and we have that outside hip free of the chair. Okay, so we're going to take a step back, and then take a step forwards. Take a step back, and taking a step forwards. So really trying to lengthen through the spine, just moving forwards and backwards, through that hip, and just trying to bring your leg back in line with the opposite leg, and then the other leg trying to step back as far as you can behind you. So this is going front and back of the legs, hamstrings and glutes. Try and relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Okay, you can step it back or you can slide. Okay, obviously if you're sliding, it probably will be easier to do it in your socks, so it doesn't grip as much. One more time. And then relax it down slowly. Okay, so we're going to do that on the opposite side. So, sitting on the edge of your chair, just make sure that the outside hip, bum cheek, is off your chair, and the other hip is on the chair. Using the outside or the inside arm close to the chair, hold on nice and tight, hand on the hip, lengthening through the spine. So sliding it back or step it back and step it forwards. Shoulders and neck relaxed. Just taking it at your own pace, focusing on the breath. Any breath is fine, just breathe. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Okay? 2 more times. 1 more time. And then coming back to the center slowly. Okay, so that's a nice one. So next is a little bit of a hip opener, inner thigh. So I'll give you a couple of different options of how to do this one. So just bring yourself slightly forward on the chair. And you can do this with the 2 feet together and opening the knees out to the side. And just use your hands to help spread the knee open, lengthening through the spine. Okay, so feet together, opening out through the hip. The other way of doing this is like what we do in the warm-up. You just hold that knee open, opening out through the hip. So we're opening out through the hip. Just keep lengthening through the spine, and the same on the other side. Okay, so there's different options of doing that. If you want to go with the feet together, knees open, open out through the hip on each side, and just hold it for around about 10 seconds. Each leg if you're doing that stretch. The other way of doing this one is a little bit more challenging. So you would take the leg, pick the leg up and cross the opposite leg over. Okay, make sure your foot is not directly on that kneecap, and just use your hands resting down on the legs and really help lengthening through the spine, bringing it back to the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So remember, around about 10 seconds on each leg, and then pick the leg up, place it down, and opposite leg picking up, crossing over. Keeping that knee wide. Okay, don't force it down, just lengthening through the spine. Choose whichever version of this stretch feels the most comfortable for you to perform. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Okay, one more breath in this position and then releasing down slowly. Okay, so we're going to bring it back into the chair, lengthening through the spine, and we're bringing it back to the sequence of breathing. So just again, you can go palms facing upwards, let the hands rest, lengthening through the spine. You can keep eyes open or eyes closed, and bringing the awareness to the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So we're going to start the breathing working from 5 to 10 and then 10 back to 5. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 2, 3, 4, 5. And bringing it back to somewhere between 5 and 10 that you feel comfortable with the breath, expanding and contracting the rib cage as you breathe. And bringing the awareness back into the room. You can open your eyes if your eyes are closed. You can give the shoulders, the head a little bit of a release. And release it down slowly. So well done, another video completed. Thanks for joining me again, and I will be coming back with a new video that you can practice at home, and you can change the videos around each day just to give it a little bit more variety. So thanks again, and chat to you all soon.